All right, y'all. We got to run this back real quick, right? Obviously, y'all know this is the Clips channel. Um, I'm about to get back started on here, but so some of y'all may have seen this, but if you haven't, check this out. The reason I'm running this back is because I didn't realize, and this was brought to my attention, that Jalen Bronson was the 33rd pick in the NBA draft. And this was back in 2018. Now, what made this very interesting. Wait. Before I go there, let's jump into the clip. Some of y'all may have seen this before. Let's jump into the clip really quick.
It's crazy how scripted the NBA is, y'all. I mean, come on, think about this. We all know that the Spurs and the Knicks play in the finals, right? But it's crazy how it's literally history repeating itself from 1999 when we had the Spurs and the Knicks in the finals in 1999. And to make matters even more weird, Tim Duncan's first appearance in the finals was against the Knicks. And the same goes for Wemby. And Tim Duncan was 22 years old in his first appearance way back in 1999. And Wemby is currently 22 years old in his first ever finals appearance. So again, you can't make any of this up. And Jalen Brunson's dad actually played against the Spurs in the NBA Finals. Now you have Jalen Brunson obviously playing. Both centers were injured before the finals even got started. I mean, it's wild. You really can't script it any better. And just like in 1999, the Spurs hold home court advantage over the Knicks. I mean, and something else very creepy is Jalen Brunson in 2018 against Michigan won a championship in San Antonio. And Cat, his first ever game as a Knick, look at the shirt he was wearing. I mean, again, you can't make any of this up.
You cannot make any of it up. Now, Cat wore this shirt his first game as being a Knick. Insane, right? Insane. His first game, he wore this shirt. And it would basically come to fruition, what, 2, 3 years later? He's been a Knick for, I mean, what, 2 years? 2 seasons? Or is this the second season or the third season? Can't remember. So, check it out now. Jalen Bronson wins a championship 2018 Villanova, right? You know, Villanova boys, right? Jalen Brunson ends up being the 33rd overall pick in the 2018 NBA draft. Now, what I found crazy was you see this little picture right here, right? They have this picture of who they call the greatest Knick of all time, Patrick Ewing. And of course, his jersey number is the number 33. Insane. And it was brought to my attention in the full video I did on the 2026 NBA Finals. Somebody was like, Jalen was drafted as a 33rd overall pick. I said, damn. The greatest Knick, or at least the old timer, was Patrick Ewing, who wore the number 33. Now Jalen is kind of taking over, especially if Jalen bring them a championship, which I don't know. I'm not sure. I almost feel like this is going to be scripted for the Spurs, but I'm not sure. Trump went to the game the other day and they lost. I guess you could say, Trump is a real New Yorker, so that's why he went. But something told me they were going to lose that game when they announced that Trump was going to the game, right? So now Bronson is finna take the reign as the greatest Knick of all time. And he just happened to get drafted 33rd overall pick. The greatest Knick wore the number 33 in Patrick Ewing. He did a lot with no help from the Knicks. A beast. I mean, he was a dog of a player. There's nothing I can say to, you know, not acknowledge that. He was a beast. Now, we go back to some of the comments. Now, for some of the people that didn't see this, Brunson wore number 9 His dad wore Bronson wore number 11. His dad wore number 9, y'all. And what does that tell you? That tells you 9/11. That tells you New York. Insane. Now we go back. So in 1999, the Spurs held home court advantage over the Knicks. Same thing in 2026. We go back even further. Patrick Ewing got hurt before the finals. Mitchell Robinson got hurt before the finals. And this is what? This is also, if I'm not mistaken, this would be 25 years since 2011. So that is also why New York is in the finals. This is basically the 25th year, the anniversary basically since 9/11. Hence the son and the dad. The dad already is an assistant coach on the Knicks. Insane. Wemby was 22. Tim Duncan was also 22 in 1999. These are basically the same player. The Spurs, they've been able to do this kind of magic and recreate this in the year 2026. I found this to be absolutely crazy. But the whole thing with Jalen winning the championship in 2018, then becoming the 33rd pick, it didn't matter about how talented or the fact that they didn't think he was a lottery pick at that time. This was all Freemasonic ritual from the beginning. You could tell he was the 33rd pick and they were preparing him. He was always going to end up a Knick. It didn't just happen. He spent 4 seasons in Dallas. And then 2022, he signed with the Knicks and he quickly became the face of the franchise. It was always going to happen this way. It was already written. This is what they do. This is crazy. Y'all get down in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this one. All right. I'm out, y'all.